I got words, I got speak, I got messages, and I'm responsible with it. Who they're for, practice, 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 practice. And it's not even for anything but what my heart says to do. This is from my family messenger. I got courage. I got courage. I got volume now. I talk, I'm available. I can pass this information. But all this pain that I've endured, I got an amazing family, an amazing wife, and amazing kids. I have kept it a buck the whole time. I'm inspired and I'm so on fire. And I mean, I'm telling you, you can't bullshit this. This is just real. You spend enough time to figure out life and you actually stay honest enough, and you will singe off all your problems before you even see yourself jumping off in the deep end. Like, there's no way to just jump off and, like, it's training wheels the whole time, even when you think you're jumping off. And I prayed for breathe life into my family. I didn't even know how much I would be affecting my family. I'm talking my family. Man. You know, the encouraging part for me is that as difficult as my family is, I'm talking like generations. Both sides, all sides. Like, a trained man with standards, boy. A trained woman with actions, there's power in both, and it's in both where the magic. I don't even think about what I'm thinking to tell you. The hardest words to pass was to my family. And this is, I remember now, the message I wanted to say. This is an encouragement, and this is light work for me, but really tested and believed. I said, I ain't gonna start a business if I can't handle my family business. And I didn't know the magnitude of family in that prayer, in that statement, in that dare to my own life. In the hardest parts, I literally kept on understanding the honest words I told myself, and I wasn't operating based off of whole controlled will. I mean, this is ingrained in my commitment that even if I fall, I'm still on the track. You can puke off the track. We're not taking off our shoes. My words, if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm not delusional. I'm obedient. And I'm not just honest. I'm patient. I believe in the amount of time it takes for somebody to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. And I mean that. And the amount of time it takes is not for me to wait around. Now I'm available. But I'll just wait for people to decide. There's too much wasted time, and it's wasted because I'm not supposed to live anybody's life but my own. But I can bless so many people's life. You can too. You can too. And When you release the pressure of other people's outcomes and you just stay obedient to what you're made to do, doesn't mean you can't do a lot of things, and you can be blessed to do everything you want. I want to be the first Filipino to own a whole freight boat. You know that the pink crates? You know what I'm saying? That whole boat? I want to own that Hyundai, whatever it's, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be obedient in my calling, though, if I was called to be a messenger. Tie family together through all trauma, regardless of the experience. God told me I'm going to experience all this stuff directly just so I can be relevant in the conversation and still just speak his word, Ecclesiastes 10. Dog. I've been reading this. I like books. I listen. I read, I listen, I repeat, and I look at books, but no books. I have felt the need and desire in my soul that I have to be in it or else I'm missing out, like the Bible. And that's not even me preaching. I'm telling you, you want to be rich and you want to be healthy and you want to be able to maintain the sanity in both your brains, heart and mind. We talk about fulfillment. We talk about just vigor in your day. You dragging, it's not you lazy. You're just doing the wrong thing. And I'm enamored to I'm doing the right thing. I haven't stopped talking. This is a continued conversation. And this is after more encouragement, man. I don't need to be validated. I needed to be loved. And I was loved. Boy, I'm fucking loved, bro. And that I can pass to you. I love everybody. Even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if it strikes your ego, even if you think that you can't fucking, you cheating fucking loving me. Yo, if it's fucking cheating to love everything about you and still love myself more. By the way, when two or more become one flesh in marriage. Love myself more? I love myself so much I am enough on the free will side to be for myself and my wife. I ain't got to focus on both because we are one. How do you deal with both? Conflicting needs or aligning needs or whatever. One thing at a time, man. Got easier when I focused on what I'm supposed to focus on. My life. I'm accountable for hers, but I don't got to deal with her work. But her work will determine my success in life, vice versa. I'm not failing anymore. I got it. They talked about expectations too high. There is no way that you can love people correctly with the wrong expectation. Because with the wrong expectation, you believe less. And if you believe it, you can do it. I fucking leave. Contrary, and I'm not even mad about it. I know now. I'm reassured now. Being reassured is not weakness now. I fail and I'm building. I'm not failing and I'm dying. There's survival in my tone brings all of my experience. But me opening my mouth is saying, I'm available for you and for me as well. I watch this to repeat the stuff that I already believe. You feel embarrassed to turn on the light? You feel embarrassed to turn on the camera? All right, fine. Turn on the camera. Don't even record, but put the camera on somebody else as they walking by. See how they react. Regardless, you give them the light, you give me the light. Were you doing what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to video them. You're supposed to watch their moves, their whatever. Does it glorify? Bet. I'm not just talking. I'm using these words, real words. All right, let me say. Glorify. Am I doing this stuff to the best? That in all of its glory, I can be proud of it, to pass it down to my kids. My dog with me. He knows. Not trying to speak agnostic with spiritual words. Spiritual is real in all of the life. You want a billionaire mindset? You will understand that they are always plugged in, sober, regardless of the drink. They know why. They got the attention. Why they got attention? If you running all this stuff, you can't imagine to be that busy because they're not busy. They're delegating. How are they delegating? You can't just trust everybody. Yeah, you're right. They trust the right people. But they trust the one first. Yeah, I listen to everybody and their stuff. Meditation is meditation. That's an actual physical practice that burns and helps this animalistic figure that we possess and honor, if we honor it. Gary Fritz, man, I love you. I live life like a game because that's how I cope with the pain, and I'm really in it for real, and I play to win. But he said you play the game. It's real life. If it's real life, you get real life results. Blew my mind a couple days ago. 3 men. All older adults, I'm talking. And they all got business. They was chat. Anyways, love you, Johnny. They gave me game, man. Don't start nothing. You're going to be afraid. They didn't say no everything. Just stay positive. So you can put it towards the solution as it unfolds, but build correctly. So build the structure correctly. I was sole proprietorship or LLC. Not even trying to conceal. I'm trying to expose myself. Everything. I haven't hid anything. I've shown more. And what people may think, man, you throwing that dirt out there? I'm throwing the dirt out appropriately. You dealing one-on-one. Pray. Yeah, one-on-one don't work. After pray, you wait, you patient. Bring it up to your leaders in your family. Or do you not think you have any leaders in your family? Or are they not out there for your best interest? And what is that? To be available, not for their interest, not for they know how. To be present and speak their values, not speak anything beyond outside of their values. If you don't like quality time, you can't tell me we got to spend some quality time for a healthy family. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about this. That don't work. Pray. After leaders in your family, because ain't nobody keep a family stable but the family themselves, not even the government, but the government. Think of it as the church. These entities are support entities. They're not there to feed you. It's a snack. It's redirection. It's the feeling of safety. To go back home, not to leave. You don't restart, you continue. Thank you, Gary Fritz. I wanted it to be quick. I just wanted to say I don't want to start a business if I can't heal my family business. That's me. Rainiel Mariano. Now, I'm being obedient, man. And I got the hours. I got the practice. I know how long it takes, how long it can take, and how short it can take. What is needed and what is not needed. Fuck. Even if I tried to stay longer on a talk, if God says stop, I can't speak. Best believe I'm in tune like that. And I mean it. Am I higher than thou? Hell no. But I follow the 10 Commandments and I ain't rooted in no fake church. Follow the 10 Commandments. If you want multiple wives, it's dope. Oh, sure. King Solomon had 1,000. He hated his life. But he didn't go against the 10 Commandments, man. I thought that was sexy. But I was like, man, King Solomon hated his life, dog. You ruined it for all of us. Or he saved it for all of us. His life was an experience of disaster with the most level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of God. All of that understanding was useless without God. Ecclesiastes. With God, without understanding and knowledge, is irresponsible of your free will. Song of Solomon. Proverbs. Play it again. The fuck you need. Damn. I'm in this car. This is like, when you think I'm crazy about correction and sticking to values, I'm like this when I'm encouraging. I kept the windows closed. I had the window out, actually, because I was hot. And I really didn't mind. But I wanted to be here first to explicitly let you know that I'm going off. And I didn't care about no cool-ass background. I cut my hair because I can't afford no haircut. But I'm here to speak the real word. I ain't the one. I'm of many. I was thinking, love you, Ron. Bro, my brother. I'll tell you where my weakness at. I'm sensitive to names, especially when it comes from certain people. I'll take it to heart. I'll try to change it to figure out if it's the wrong name that doesn't align with really the good of me that I am or the bad of me that I am. If it's the wrong name regardless, it's not gonna stick. Shit don't stick. Maybe don't fight. Fight for what you need. Don't let you think that it sticks when it really fell off. You just grabbing it, put it back on. Grab it, put it back on. It's not even working. I found myself, love myself. I'm talking sex appeal, feel my... Because I carry myself with that level of love. How you think I could love everybody else? I can't love everybody the way you think I do. Without loving myself first? You kidding me? Am I angry? No. It's just my first message that I'm saying this. And I really just want it to be known that God is first for real. Dog, you can't censor me. I've practiced. I've practiced being uncensored the whole time. And I changed lives. And I got played. And I got put in my place and I learned. Did bad, I did good. But one thing I do know, I'm not restarting anymore, this new life shit. I did make a change. I pivoted for real, but I'm not restarting life. I'm not going to say that in my life anymore. There's no restart to life. You continue more informed, more ready, more loving, more available, or more broken and you're running to death and you're going to kill yourself or you're going to fucking be unhealthy. If you unhealthy and you getting yourself sick and da-da-da-da-da-da. You gonna say diabetes? Nah, you kill yourself, bro. Slowly. I study people's life. I'm informed. I'm taught by my family these people's life. The amount of passion that I have, I said, who man is like this? And then 4 generations prior, now I hear. Respect, but you died of diabetes, fool. The big man, dog. The real fucking dog. I say this, I was called to be the messenger, fine. There were certain people I wasn't called to lead. I was called to inform. I did the hard work, so I can. But I, like all the billionaires, when it comes to knowing the market, how are they so effective? They stay informed. What are you plugged into? I know what I'm plugged into. I'm also honest. Like, I love doing cool shit. 10 Commandments, dog. Like, for real. You'll figure out how much freedom you have. And also, it's one of those literally fuck around, find out. You gonna do it. You don't feel like sharpening the edge of your head. The you know what I'm saying? They say hedge, but I'm thinking axe for real. You're not gonna sharpen. You say go take double the effort to cut through, man. When the ruler, the oppressor, the whatever that has nothing to do with the freedom that God gave you for real, it says if you yield, if you withdraw, be passive, it's not worth it. Depends. Who's that ruler? Will yield consequences. Ecclesiastes 10. I ain't playing. I'm told this to my auntie. Best believe it. I'm staring at the people walking down right now. I just want to let them know I love them. If they feel uncomfortable, it ain't my thing. Now I'm looking away because I ain't care. I want you to speak for yourself. And if anything, I want you to speak strength and love. And it doesn't come from low expectations. It comes from real values. And the follow through, like, the people say, just do. Yeah. That's important. I got a different mission. I do. But it starts with my words. That's my art. Everybody got an art. My art is words. Man, homeboy's getting down, showing me the music. I'm vibing. I said, I need to tap into my art, man. I choose to. I want to look at it right now, man. But when I looked at it, dog, I wrote it down. Art knows art. It was love, bro. I remember it now. Gary's playing the jazz, and I wrote down, pick up the gig. There's enough music for everybody. I prayed a couple days, breathe life into my family. The more I breathing life, the more the frustration out, dog. The more the unnecessary is forgotten. Know everything? I did that. It don't work. Know what's needed and know when to stop and know when to go. Focus on the what and when, not the how and why. Leave that to the right guy. Dude, First, I'm in shock. I talk like this a lot to the people, for real, like close. I didn't know, I'm not even gonna censor him. I even know God gave me the calling to speak here. I do a lot of things. I'm a very interesting person. So what you're about to see is a whole bunch of me. But when the words are out, it's game time. And I'm not here to win. I'm here to do what I'm told. I leave the creative and the art for my fun. But this is my work. There's your art. There's your health. And they say this is like, pay the bills, put the thing on the table, da. I was just talking with my brother Steve, man. It's not what I believe. Based off of my reading, at the very core, if technology is fire, right? What is the very core of the statement or the reasoning or the belief of the man has to provide, put thing on the table, da. There was no table back then. What's the start of it? I say in confidence and I say and I believe that when life was slow, all generations can benefit from what is healthy from the start. That put on the table, talk about God to your kids, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, bro. That's me just regurgitating what I know. And I didn't know what, like, my personal take, is still that, but let me just narrate in the agnostic mindset, like, teach your kids. That is the value you provide. Money is just tokens, tangible reassurance to you that you follow through with the value and people believe that's true. So they're just giving you play. What happens when you play? You have leverage. Ecclesiastes 10, read it again. Like, the poor man, saved the area with his wisdom, but nobody listens or cares about the one who's poor and wise. But there is a place. And it's not a place for us to stay. You read the Bible, you become somebody every time. You talk about transformation, it's a transformative book. You read it your whole life, again and again. It's not... I'm literally going off on the 101 of how to read the Bible. And I was the curious one to do it on my own. And it's funny because I wasn't the one who says, I don't believe in God. No, I believe in God. But the moment you don't care about a spanking anymore, losing your job, losing all of your money, losing your house, losing your family, losing your health, losing your mind, losing your loved ones, the moment you have experienced all of that, you could be bitter. Chose not to. Chose to be useful. It is dark, dude. I've been there. Trust me. And I found that being ignorant to the noise or to the experience or to the things that is not useful for you, we're not going to focus about for all time, for life, forever, for right now. I won't start a business if I can't handle my family business, what I learned in my family. You focus on a lot of things. That's the business work. That's the work. You talk about relationship. When you talk about how to make things happen, though, focus on what you want. Know what you want. And the more that you want other things at that certain time, by the way, your language, it's less really what you want. People are very receptive when you tell them what you want. I've always told people what I want. I just told so many things. So what that meant to me, I didn't know what I wanted for the when. I know what I wanted, but I didn't know when. This is just me. Over the years, like, I feel so, like, when something just pops to you, right? For everybody, it could be something. I'm not Picasso. I'm just words. The words that hit me, and I literally just spaced it. Try it. Let me catch it. That's human. When I get emotional, I kind of lose track. As it's for me, I breathe too, because it's a battle, bro. And no longer is it a battle for my survival. It's a battle to live an amazing life, dude. I know too much. Knowing so much does not do anything either. Because knowing without enjoying, I didn't even say doing, dude. That's what I feel. That's what I believe. Like, knowing without enjoying, you won't stay. Say, have fun, you never work a day in your life. Take that away, that's bad words. Work is fun. Just do the work that you want. I've been at this off camera talking, studying, reading, writing for reading, writing to show for reading what's important in the read. Like, I always just never wanted to be a pastor. I'm not. I'm just a brother, man. I believe in myself. I love myself. And I really love everybody. And the Bible taught me how to do it right. I'm just bringing that to you. I'm not higher than thou. My ego is just as normal as everybody else. And the strike of ego has many different faces. But the face that it always brings will never help you face what you need to at the right time. It's going to help you avoid. Something I learned, I'm going to say mind games. With people and receptiveness, it's like to talk to them and not have their guard up and not feel so attacked. Because when the ego is up, man, whatever life experience that you see is valuable, even if it's gonna be valuable to them, even if you know their personality and life and da-da-da. High ego means they're not become that much of a person that is ready to handle. They are too small of a person to handle. They are too inauthentic of a person to withstand. They are an amazing God's creation, but they're unaware from lack of training to receive anything that you effort to them for what is going to be their benefit. You don't know unless you're informed. Yes, you have knowledge. Just because you're old doesn't mean you're grown. I am 30 and I have been speaking life into 80-year-olds. What? Exhausting too, for real. And I'm not saying it's a burden, bro. It's a blessing. The amount of practice I've just to understand people of all generations. Military helped, but I mean, no. Like, it's funny. I got like, it's like, I don't know if it's a pimple, but sometimes it just, there's like bleed and it turns like a pus. I'm like, dog. And I'm like, maybe it's just ingrown hair. Sometimes I have ingrown hairs. So I'm pulling the hairs of my nose. Regardless, I'm trying to say, I can smell bullshit. What is bullshit to Rainier Mariano? I can smell when you don't know what's going on. And it's funny. If you don't know what's going on, but you're still going in the right direction, I can also smell when somebody's in control. It smells good when it's informed by the right people who had the right values. And the stink is worse than the pus in my nose when it's from fear, leverage for validation. It all comes naturally, right? Like that's, you gotta let yourself sweat out the bad stuff. You're gonna stink. Yeah, you're gonna shower, but you can't hide what's in your body. Sweat will profuse it out. Like you will have a body odor if you don't work out your whole time. Even if you shower, like your body will retain the smell. You exercise, your blood will be different. I'm bro sciencing right now, but I'm seeing young people who are calendar older age. So they pretty much have been more responsible with their body. Me figuring out that my grandpa died of diabetes, like what the fuck? Type 1 diabetes makes sense. Type 2 is your call, you abused, on you type shit. My uncle killed himself. I understand. His thing, though. I learn a lot. The moment it's history, it's just information. Now you honor them. He's the funniest guy I know. I got jokes. I emote in the same way he does. So does my cousin JV. We both do. I was just talking to the faith. I say I love my mom, like for real, like I have a mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no need to explain my statement of JV, I love you. Like, I was a coward growing up. And he was a doer. blindly. That's our coping. How do we reframe to do it something positive? I learned to trust the right people and have an open, trusting muscle. He knew how to stay occupied. And by the way, that's healthy. You stop moving, you die. But there's a cohesive, just obvious, responsible actions are just showing good results. It's not about goody two shoes. It's just sustainable. Sustainable. Take a sustainability class. You'll understand how to treat the world. And you'll understand how to treat yourself. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing new. Losing track. I want to make sure I'm saying what I need to say. The family business, like, you smell. The right stuff brings you at peace. Even if the stuff is harsh, with enough training and time seeing it work, you know that no matter what you can trigger, I say trigger because they pull their own trigger, but trigger people to respond like, how is this their itchy finger, dog? That's not you. Nobody has to pull the gun. If you know how to use a scalpel, it's okay to cut if you're running the procedure. But if you're just cutting to make a smile, yeah, I'm thinking about Joker, like, what's the benefit? Just smile on your own. I love this. I'm getting hungry and I got some gas. I want to fart for real. So, deuces, love for real, on it.